Hey everybody, my name is M1K3 and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. In today's video, as the title do suggest, we are going to be talking about how to get smooth and stable FPS in Fortnite, as well as boost it as much as possible. The reason I wanted to make this video today is because I used to be a 40 FPS player back in the day. My PC cost about $250 and it couldn't run games smoothly. I was searching around trying to find good videos on how to get better FPS, and while some of them actually did help me a little bit, I didn't really find the perfect video. So in today's video, I'll try my very best to give you my best tips to boost your FPS as much as possible. If this video hits 5,750 likes, I'll make sure to post yet another video tomorrow as well. And with that said, let's get started with the FPS boost. Starting off, we're going to be going over the basics. Begin with checking that you have the latest version of Windows installed. This can be easily checked by clicking your Windows key and searching for Windows Updates, and then hitting enter. Once you do that, you'll see the button Check for Updates. Click that one, and if you can install new updates, make sure to do so. Moving on, what you want to do is left-click your taskbar and then press Task Manager. Once in here, click the Startup tab and disable everything you don't need. For instance, I don't need Discord, so I'm going to disable that. This is going to help run things more smoothly. Next up, you want to search for background apps and simply disable the setting that lets apps run in the background. And when you're in here, start off by pressing General and disable everything. Then Speech, and the same goes for inking and typing personalization, diagnostics and feedback, and lastly, Activity History. The last tip for the basics is going to be going into Google Chrome and disabling hardware acceleration. Coming in next is Nvidia Settings, and if you don't have a Nvidia graphics card, please make sure to skip to the timestamp on the screen right now. So first and foremost, download a GeForce Experience. Once it's downloaded, make sure to open the program, go to drivers and click check for updates. If you have a driver update like I do, make sure to press the download button and follow the given instructions. Alrighty, so now that you've downloaded GeForce Experience and hopefully followed the other steps in the video, what you want to go ahead and do is right click on your desktop and click Nvidia Control Panel. This might take a bit of time to open because this program, trust me boys, is incredibly slow. But once it is opened, click Adjust Image Settings with Preview all the way at the top. Then make sure that Use the Advanced 3D Image Settings is applied, and then you can click Take Me There. Once you're here, you want to go over to Program Settings and click the Add button, and then you want to go on Recently Used, and if you have recently opened Fortnite, that should be somewhere in the top. Select Fortnite and click Add Selected Program. Once you're here, you want to copy all of my settings. If you don't have a G-Sync compatible monitor, swap this to Fixed Refresh. These are all of the settings that I have found to be very effective for better FPS and way smoother gameplay. I have tested insane amounts of settings throughout the last years, and these ones are the absolute best. So yeah, once all of that is done, you want to go ahead and click Apply and X out of this program. Next step, cleaning up your PC. So what you want to do is you want to open your browser, go to the search bar and search for Malwarebytes. Then you want to click the first link and hit the free download button in the top right corner, and then it will automatically start a download. You want to keep the file and open it and run it. Install the Malwarebytes program, and trust me, I'm not sponsored, paid or anything by Malwarebytes. This is just a really good program to clean up your PC, make it faster, and an overall really clean software to make your PC run smoother. This might take some time to install depending on your internet and PC. Once the download is finished, you can X out of the website, and then it should be a program on your desktop. You want to double tap it and obviously run it. Then you want to click Get Started and click Maybe Later. Then when it says welcome to your free 14-day premium trial, it says enter your email. You don't have to do that. Just click Get Started and then Maybe Later. When you're here, you want to simply press Scan and let that scan, and this might take a few minutes, so go grab a snack, go phone your girlfriend, whatever it may be. Alrighty, so the scan took 54 seconds for me. Your scan might take longer, shorter, depending on both your internet and your PC, but when it's done, click Done, And then when you're done, X out of the software, go ahead and search Control Panel and uninstall a program, and then you want to uninstall Malwarebytes. You don't need it anymore. It has now cleaned your PC, and if you're like me, you don't want to have the program on your PC. You don't need it. Once that's done, it's already uninstalled. You don't have to click any of these boxes or give your feedback or anything. So just X out of the website. Malwarebytes was successfully removed from your computer. Awesome. Thank you so much. Click OK and X out of the control panel. Alrighty, the next thing I want to show you is very simple. What you want to go ahead and do is click your Windows key and type in System Configuration. Click Enter and go over to Boot. Once that's done, you want to go to Advanced Options. And as you can see here, no boxes are checked apart from Debug Port. What you want to go ahead and do is click Number of Processors. And then you want to go ahead and select the max amount, which for me is 16. For you, it might be 6, it might be 4, it might be 32. Select whatever you want to. You want to scroll down if you cannot see all of your processors. Just make sure you put on the max one. And when that is done, you want to go ahead and click OK. I would also recommend you to put this on no GUI boot, and the timeout is very dependent on your GPU. I have a RTX 2080 Ti and a really good PC overall. So I'm going to put this to 3 seconds. But if you have a mid to low tier PC, put it to 5 seconds. But if you have a high tier PC and you know to yourself that your PC is really good, it can handle a lot of things, put this to 3 and test it out. And when that is done, click Apply and click OK. And then it's going to say you have to restart your PC, but you want to do this after you're finished with this video. So just simply click Exit without restart, and then that is done. Alrighty, so for the last part of this video, we are going to be taking a look at my Fortnite settings, and these ones aren't really anything too special, guys. So if you were waiting for some insane, incredible Fortnite settings, I don't have them, but these are going to be the most optimal ones for the best possible FPS. So let's take a look. The first and main deciding factor in how your FPS is going to be and feel is your window mode. You gotta have this on full screen. If you have it on windowed full screen, your game is gonna have a lot of input delay. So definitely don't have it on windowed full screen. You can also put down your resolution if your FPS is really bad. But for me, I have a pretty good PC, so I like to play a 1920x1080 because you can see more and it's really good. What's also important is to cap your frame rate to your hertz on your monitor. I have a 240 hertz monitor. That's why I play on 240 FPS. If you have 144 hertz, cap it to 144. And if you have a 60 hertz monitor, cap it to 144 as well. Don't cap it to 60, okay? That's just gonna feel bad. Your brightness and colorblind doesn't matter at all. But when it comes to graphics quality, what I would recommend everybody is obviously to take everything on low. And if you still struggle with FPS, put your 3D resolution down to around 70%. This will drastically help your FPS and your game will look really bad, but it is gonna help your FPS quite a bit. You can also put it to 99%. This is a bit more effective than 100%, and you will get better and more stable FPS by doing so. I'm actually going to be doing so. It is really good and you won't notice a big difference. When it comes to the advanced graphics, never ever have VSync on. It is terrible unless you have a lot of screen tear. Motion blur obviously off. Show FPS on. DirectX version 11, number 12 kind of crashes a lot, especially for me. You want to try them out though. If you don't crash with number 12, that one is for sure better. You want to allow multi-threaded rendering. This is really important to have that on, and use GPU crash debugging. Always have that off. And then when you've done all of that, make sure to apply your settings. Go back, exit out of your game. And the last thing you want to do before this video is over is to click on these 3 dots and click verify on your game. This is gonna take a few minutes depending on how fast your internet is, how long it's been since you last verified your game. Anyway, everybody, that is it for today's video. I tried to make this video as fast, interesting, and informative as I possibly could. My name has been Marin, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. And until then, take care.